What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel here from the GeekSpeakNation channel, and I'm here to bring you my review of Deadpool. So, Deadpool is directed by Tim Miller and stars Ryan Reynolds in the role of Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, and this is his redemption attempt at this character. The last time we saw this character was in X-Men Origins Wolverine, in which he was terribly mishandled, and now he is back in his proper form as the Merc with a mouth. This project has been going on for almost 10 years now of trying to get this film developed, and you can tell from the very start of this film that this has been a passion project for Ryan Reynolds and the writers and the director involved. And that's what really shows about this film overall. It is very small, it is very focused in what it's trying to do, and it delivers on all cylinders, guys. Deadpool is a really awesome film, and I'm excited to talk about it. So, starting off with Ryan Reynolds himself, aka Deadpool. Guys, he was born to play this role. I know a lot of people have been saying that, and there have been many great interpretations of Deadpool in the comics and in video games. Specifically, Nolan North, love his interpretation of Deadpool. But something about the way Ryan Reynolds just gives it all to this character, from the way he moves to the way he talks, everything that he does is so great and so comedic and so convincing, and that's what I loved really about the performance going into the film when it comes to Ryan Reynolds and the supporting cast as well. Everyone is committed to the source material and everyone wants to elevate things. You can tell that there's just a certain energy about the film that everyone is bringing such a fun and exciting energy on screen, and it's so captivating to see, because even as zany and as crazy as things get, the characters are so actually well realized and able to be emotionally available, and you can connect to all the characters on screen, which is what I really loved about the film. There are moments where you're laughing out loud, or you're cringing, or you're enjoying some hardcore action and violence and whatever crazy thing they have going on screen. But at the same time, they can hit you with something so real and so relatable, like Wade Wilson, and this is not a spoiler, but the character getting cancer and things like that, and how that deals with a loved one, and how that affects other people, and what we're willing to do, and the sacrifices we make to help another person in a situation. And it's very interesting and really captivating, and you care about all the characters involved, which is something I really enjoyed about the film. And also, for the people who are involved, I just have to talk about Tim Miller. This guy directing, I'm not sure if I've seen any of his other films or if this is really his first big project, but Tim Miller knocks it out the park with this film. He is able to gracefully capture all the action. There's none of that shaky cam crap. I know what's going on in screen. He's able to capture comedy and action very well, and shout out to whoever their editor was. Their editor is amazing on this film, and the cuts in between, and with the flashbacks and the switching to fourth wall breaks and all this stuff, all these cutaways, it all works very well. So everyone involved does an excellent job. And going down to the script aspect of it, the jokes hit non-stop from the beginning. The very opening credits of this film, the jokes are going and going and going, and to some people that may be an issue, because if you're not into the crass yet meta humor of Deadpool, this might not be the movie for you, or you might not like it as much as other people have. And I'd have to say that the writing does an excellent job of giving you the background and giving you all the setups for all these characters and connecting it to the bigger universe that is the Marvel Fox universe. But at the same time, it makes a very intimate story, and one that's very funny, and it's non-stop hilarious, which is what I really enjoyed. But it does become an issue when you're watching it in the theater for the first time with everybody, and there's so many jokes going on one after another. You're starting to miss things, and certain things don't land. It's just like, okay, that joke wasn't as good as this joke. There's just a lot going on. But at the end of the day, the hit count for jokes was better than most films or comedies I've seen in the past few years. So, bravo to the writers and everyone on screen who was improving and just coming up with lines and bringing the script to life, especially TJ Miller and Ryan Reynolds when they riff together. It's phenomenal. But lastly, I just want to talk about overall that it's very great what they were able to capture with this film, but the only thing that kind of throws me off a little bit while watching the film, or when I was trying to enjoy it, was that sometimes it focused too much on a certain aspect of the story, such as the love story, and the love story is important and it actually works in this film, but when you have the certain aspects of the revenge tale, some of those details get lost because we're focusing on other things. So, while we're focusing on the relationship, and when we cut back to the revenge aspect of the film, we lose sight of, like, wait, who is the main villain working for? What's really going on? What's the details behind all these bad guys and organizations in the world around us? There are certain details that really get lost, and it could have benefited the film to have it in there, but I understand where their focus was, and it was more so on the characters rather than the world building, which they do very well with the characters of Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, which were really awesome in this film. But that's really my only gripes with the film. It's just a few pacing issues and some minor details that I felt like could have been in there. But besides that, I had an awesome time with this film, guys, and I really think you will too if you go out and to see Deadpool in theaters. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give Deadpool a 9 out of 10. So, have you seen Deadpool? What you think about it? Comment in the comment sections down below and let me know what you thought. What was your favorite jokes? No spoilers, or maybe a favorite sequence? Let me know in the comment sections down below. My favorite one is probably the third hand. Anyone who saw the film knows what I'm talking about. It's really messed up, but it's really funny. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you liked my review, hit that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. Helps us out over here. I've been Daniel, and don't forget to get geeky.